Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words, and lay up my commandments with you. The third book of Moses called Leviticus. Chapter 9. And it came to pass on the 8th day, that Moses called Aaron and his sons, and the elders of Israel, and he said to Aaron, Take you a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering, without blemish, and offer them before the Lord. And to the children of Israel you shall speak, saying, Take you a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and a calf and a lamb, both of the first year, without blemish, for a burnt offering, also a bullock and a ram for peace offerings, to sacrifice before the Lord, and a low meat offering mingled with oil, for today the Lord will appear to you. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commanded that you should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear to you. And Moses said to Aaron, Go to the altar, and offer your sin offering, and your burnt offering, and make an atonement for yourself, and for the people, and offer the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them, as the Lord commanded. Aaron therefore went to the altar, and slew the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. And the sons of Aaron brought the blood to him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put it on the horns of the altar, and poured out the blood at the bottom of the altar, but the fat, and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver of the sin offering, he burnt on the altar, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. And he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented to him the blood, which he sprinkled round about on the altar. And they presented the burnt offering to him, with the pieces thereof, and the head, and he burnt them on the altar. And he did wash the inwards and the legs, and burnt them on the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought the people's offering, and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it, and offered it for sin, as the first. And he brought the burnt offering, and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering, and took an handful thereof, and burnt it on the altar, beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the bullock and the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings, which was for the people, and Aaron's sons presented to him the blood, which he sprinkled on the altar round about, and the fat of the bullock and of the ram, the rump, and that which covers the inwards, and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver, and they put the fat on the breasts, and he burnt the fat on the altar, and the breasts and the right shoulder Aaron waved for a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses commanded. And Aaron lifted up his hand toward the people, and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering, and the burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation, and came out, and blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord, and consumed on the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted, and fell on their faces. The third book of Moses, called Leviticus. Chapter 10. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from the Lord, and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said to Aaron, This is it that the Lord spoke, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come near me, and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. And Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel the uncle of Aaron, and said to them, Come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near, and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses had said. And Moses said to Aaron, and to Eleazar and to Itamar, his sons, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest you die, and lest wrath come on all the people, but let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which the Lord has kindled. And you shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest you die, for the anointing oil of the Lord is on you. And they did according to the word of Moses. And the Lord spoke to Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine nor strong drink, you, nor your sons with you, when you go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest you die, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and that you may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean, and that you may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord has spoken to them by the hand of Moses. And Moses spoke to Aaron, and to Eleazar and to Itamar, his sons that were left, take the meat offering that remains of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is most holy, and you shall eat it in the holy place, because it is your due, and your sons' due, of the sacrifices of the Lord made by fire, for so I am commanded. And the wave breast and heave shoulder shall you eat in a clean place, you, and your sons, and your daughters with you, for they be your due, and your sons' due, which are given out of the sacrifices of peace offerings of the children of Israel. The heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offerings made by fire of the fat, to wave it for a wave offering before the Lord, and it shall be yours, and your sons with you, by a statute forever, as the Lord has commanded. And Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering, and, behold, it was burnt, and he was angry with Eleazar and Itamar, the sons of Aaron which were left alive, saying, Why have you not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is most holy, and God has given it you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord? Behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place, you should indeed have eaten it in the holy place, as I commanded. And Aaron said to Moses, Behold, this day have they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have befallen me, and if I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard that, he was content.